Well, everyone, hope you're well. Another quick update here. Firstly, I wanted to cover off on the cultural camp that occurred on the 5th to the 7th of April. It was highly enjoyable and highly successful weekend. I was there with my kids on the Saturday, and they had a blast, and I also had a really good time participating in some of the cultural activities that we're a part of. And I know that there were 66 people that turned up and were a part of it all over that weekend, and it was, really a really good event. So we're planning on having another event in September. So I hope that you all can get along if you weren't able to participate in the one in April. We really encourage you to get along and participate because it's a really good weekend and really good fun for adults and children as well. Also goes without saying that without, I guess a lot of impact from some of our staff and community members, some of these events can't occur. So I wanted to say a big thanks to Sharon Briggs for her effort in bringing together the weekend. She did a lot of work, and I think she needed a long break after that weekend and the effort she put in there. I also wanted to thank Sharon Antonopoulos, Leanne Callahan, and Sam Trist for their tireless work in the kitchen, putting together some really good meals for all the participants. And I've already had a chat with Sharon to make sure that we'll have catering for next time, because I think due to the size of the turnout, she wasn't able, and some of her sisters weren't able to participate in the event proper. So that's some of the things I guess we're learning from greater turnouts from community, which is great. Also, I wanted to say thanks to Michelle Monk, Rodney Monk, Corleen, Arnie Bernadette Franklin for some of the work that they've done in organising some of the activities on the day. Really enjoyable, and really appreciate their input into a day or a weekend like that, and hope to continue to have more input from community members like that into our activities as they become more frequent into the future. Also, I wanted to thank Kathy Mexted, one of our staffers there, our communications officer, for making time to attend as well for the Saturday and Sunday, and put together a lot of beautiful photos and videos for us all to see. We're really grateful that yourself and Sharon and others were able to give up their weekends as well to participate in the cultural camp, and I hope you got something out of it as well. Also, I guess another special thanks goes to Corleen Cooper for not only her participation in organising some of the activities, but was also for her work in bringing Dwayne Harmaker to the cultural camp, who is an astrophysicist, and he does a lot of work on traditional stories and their connection to the stars. And he gave a presentation on the Saturday night, which I'm told was really enjoyable from the people that were there. And ultimately, we're going to be looking to create a partnership moving forward where we can, I guess, interpret our cultural stories in with the use of Dwayne when his work with the stars as well. So we'll keep you posted on that. Corleen Cooper's going to be kind of running that project because it's really a passion of hers, and we're grateful for her input in this so far, and what she's going to bring as we continue this project into the future. Next, we've got a big event that's coming up on this Thursday through till Sunday, and that's the Go Fish Nagambie event. It's an inland fishing event, actually the biggest inland fishing event in Australia. And Tanarong are going to be involved doing welcomes to country, smoking ceremonies, cultural dance, but also there's going to be some stalls and some education activities that are coming up throughout that whole those 4 days. And look, if you've got time, if you've got other plans, then we'd really love you to get up to Nagambie and participate and take part in some of the things that are going on over the Thursday through to Sunday. Next, I wanted to give another update on the sovereign flag. in my last bit of update and also in our last newsletter, we requested some submissions for a sovereign flag, and ultimately we want Tanorong to have its own identity in terms of a flag as a sovereign nation, and we're wanting some designs from our members so that we can, I guess, get the community to select an appropriate design, which we would see as being the identifiable flag of Tanorong, which you'll see all over Tanorong country, whether it be in our national parks or flying the flag with council, which we're going to endeavour getting them to fly our Tanorong flag once it becomes finalised. So I do encourage you to get out there, I guess, think up some creative ways of interpreting Tanorong into a sovereign flag and make your submissions to Tanorong in the near future. Also, I just wanted to formally welcome Joanne Honeysett Uzo to the team. She's hired as the Community Engagement Officer, and her role will be to engage with you, our members. We're really excited for this because we want to learn more about you, what your needs are, what your wants are, and we want you to get you more involved in Tanorong and the activities that are going on. So she's going to be integral to that, and yeah, welcome Joanne, and you'll I'm sure be in contact with all your members out there as well. Finally, a couple of other quick things. We have a treaty events that are coming up. I guess most of you will be aware that the state government last year passed some treaty legislation, which I guess starts the long process to negotiating treaty for Victorian traditional owners. And there is going to be some information sessions that are coming up for all traditional owners to be a part of. But also there'll be a specific Tanorong treaty, I guess, meeting coming up, and that will be be advised, where we'll get you all together to kind of inform you on the process of the treaty process and how we'll make sure that we're involved in that process, however it may be. Finally, we had an elders group meeting last month, and we've got another one coming up next month to kind of formalise the elders group and how they are integral into the operation of the organisation. And yeah, last time was highly successful, and we're looking forward to the next event going on as well. Other than that, that's about it. And yeah, hope to see you all in the future, and have a good month. See you later.